connection here a little bit. Okay, there we go. Welcome into the live tonight, everybody. I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting the phone here, making sure that we have a nice stable stand. There we go. All right, I think we're okay. There we go. A little bit further now. There we go. Hi, baby. Bonjour, chaton. Hi. Hello. Welcome into the live tonight, everybody. We have Thea's Kittens starting off the night. We'll head back over there in a bit here, Chantel. We actually have to go in there and check on the kitties. We'll be in there shortly, probably in the next 10 or so minutes. Welcome in, everybody. If anyone is new here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We do try to go live here every night. We usually start over on TikTok, and then we'll make our way over here once things die on TikTok, although tonight's TikTok was pretty slow. So, yeah, we are on the YouTube side of things now. We'll probably be here till about 11 o'clock. I have noticed that there will be about a reminder on every hour about, like go to sleep, So it'll probably go till about 11 o'clock and it'll shut down automatically if I don't close it first. So just keep that in mind. There was someone in the live last night who was so excited about her birthday, and we were waiting until 12 o'clock to wish her a happy birthday, and the live just shut down. And I was heartbroken that we couldn't wish her a happy birthday. So, Gorilla, if you're in live, if you're in the chat tonight, happy birthday. You say it's your birthday. We love these babies a lot. They've got food all over the place. They've been dropping the food out of their mouths, so we did introduce them to more of their what's it called? Their weaning food, which is just a mixture of formula, water, and their wet food. That we can get a good introduction to it. We gave them as much as they could handle, and now Mama is taking care of the rest. If you guys are new here, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. We post a lot of kitten content on our page. Obviously, that's all this page is about our kittens. We post weekly updates. So the updates for these kittens will be posted on Saturday. Same with Chessie's kittens about the same time. And then tomorrow, I should be posting update from the National Parks litter in the next room over, which we will see here shortly. So stick around. We'll go take a look at those babies as well. Let's see. There we go. Focus. Got it. Okay. We also post some helpful things. We post a lot of the helpful things on all of our pages, TikTok, Facebook. So be sure to go follow us over there, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and here. One very important video that has been posted recently, we did a video on how to not get scammed. Now, there are a lot of scammers out there. They utilize many different tactics. A lot of scamming pages have taken our content and used it as their own. They've even taken a picture of Kylie and used it. So one of the best ways to help kind of combat the scammers is go on their page and screenshot or save a picture of what's on their page, and then upload that that picture into a reverse search engine. So there's like a reverse image search on Google. Give that a shot, and if there are any hits, like if it comes up anywhere else that says it's not on that page, then you need to proceed with caution. It could have come originally from that page, but the best way to tell is to do a search. And then if that page also has a lot of inconsistencies, like since you have many different varieties of cats and they're all in different environments, different locations, exercise great caution. Yeah, it is crazy how many scammers there are out there. And I would say I would kind of lump unethical breeders in there with the scammers too, because A lot of them say that they are health testing, and they're not. I actually kind of did a little covert thing recently where I messaged these other breeders from a burner account, and these other catteries had information on their websites that said that they do DNA and health tests. I don't call them out by name or anything like that, but I might start a little mini series on YouTube about like um, conversations I've had with other breeders or something like that. Um, I won't name them by name, but they claim in their on their website that they do health tests. Like, oh, we've checked for this, and this, and all they could really say, all they really have to say is we've done a health and genetics panel. But what they do is they will list everything that could be a detriment to the to the cats. They'll list everything to test for within that DNA panel, just to make it seem like they're testing for a lot of things when they only did one test. One test. And while the health and DNA and genetic test can try its best to like, determine or find, the HCM and tell you if they're a carrier or not, you still need to get their hearts checked with echocardiograms. We're doing hip checks with these kittens soon. Our next generation, we're taking them about 2.5 hours away to a clinic to get them checked. Yeah, I messaged this person and I was like, hey, do you do health tests? Like, I see that you do health tests, but I'm also looking to get a cat that has been heart and hip tested. And this um, breeder messaged back and was like, oh, sorry, we do our hearts and hips with our vet, but we do not discuss those results unless it's with the owners. It's like, wait, you're trying to say that you only discuss heart and hip x-ray or heart echocardiograms and hip x-rays with the people who are owners. So you're selling these cats to people, but you won't tell them about their heart and hip history or their heart and hip health unless they buy one. That seems pretty crazy. Yeah, we are in Utah. We are in Utah, which is nice. Chantel, are we on the same wavelength? I think we are. I think we are. You called it out. I didn't say it. You said it. That's funny. That is hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. That is the other part. Yeah, 7 thou. 7 thou for a cat that's only been checked for the DNA and genetics. That is absolutely crazy. Did you message her too? Oh yeah, price varies by color, and she offers an extra $1,000 to jump in the wait list. I mean, that is a good way to get more money, but at the same time, that's like you make these cats more out of to be a commodity, which there's a lot of commodities out there, but these are lives. Oh man, that is absolutely hilarious. I messaged another one. It's an East Coast breeder. Um, I don't think they've messaged me back yet, though. They only do surrounding areas in North Carolina, I think it was. But yeah, 7 thou for a kitten, and you don't even do the full proper testing. That is asinine. Like, I feel like I want to call them out, and I feel like it would just create drama, which that's not fantastic because there's always something that other breeders like us could be doing better as well. Like, we try to do our very best and we try to adjust to anything that could be done. But yeah, you got to make sure your own house is clean, type of thing. Yeah, the rest is huh. Yep, it is all about the money for them. They are profit first type breeders. I think this one in North Carolina actually only charges like a couple thou for his kittens, but he also doesn't do the proper testing. Did you research that one as well? Probably not because it's not in Las Vegas, Chantal. I was just gonna say though, if you might be on the same wavelength again, you could just call it out and be like, boom, there it is. Yeah. I will probably do something similar to a video where it's like I'll be me, and then on the like I'll turn to the other side and I'll be the other breeder or something like that. Or maybe I'll call it something more like stories about breeders that have been passed on to me from consumers or something like that. I can't remember. I need to find out the best way to um, whittle that down to something more simple. That's true. That is true. Yeah. Better not to call them out than to slam. Better to call them out than to slam. That was one guy. That was actually the same guy on the East Coast of North Carolina that does the breeding. He made a video talking about how ridiculous it was to charge the higher prices for the Maine Coons. And a lot of people made videos about like stitched his video and was like, you're kind of telling on yourself there, pal. I'm gonna screenshot that, Chantel. That's a good. That is a good list of things to help. I'll make another video on that probably here in the coming weeks. Appreciate that. So we're thinking we're going to sell my truck, and I think at that point we will be able to afford the. We would be able to afford the Streamlabs thing. So instead of paying, an additional $300 a month for a truck that hardly gets any use, plus $175 in insurance or something like that, $150 for the year for Streamlabs, and we've got it. Charged more for shade of eye color. Let me guess, were they trying to breed dominant blue eyes? Hello? Oh my gosh. I'm going to screenshot that one too. That's another good one that I get. You guys are giving me some great content ideas. I appreciate that. All right, these guys are sleeping. Let's take a look at some of the other babies over here. Hello, babies. So blue eyes is something that does happen naturally in the Maine Coon breed only if the Maine Coon is all white or vast majority white. If a Maine Coon is not white or vast majority white, so like say if this girl had blue eyes, that's unethical. She doesn't have blue eyes though. She has green. But blue eyes, dominant blue eyes is something that people are trying to introduce into the breed. Sorry, trying to attach this really quick. There we go. But dominant blue eyes are not something that occurs in the breed naturally, and there have been a lot of people trying to force it into the breed, and that is unethical. And you can just kind of tell with some of them look really off. Like their eyes are a little bit smaller, or their eyes are farther apart. And then you also get the Wadenberg syndrome, trying to introduce the blue eyes into a breed that shouldn't really have it, and they have deafness as well. Oh, nice. That's a good idea. That's a very good idea. Yeah, it is unfortunate. There is some deafness in white cats. It's not always normal, but it is more common. It is more common. It is unfortunate. All right, we have about 17% on the battery left, so I think we should head over to the next room for some smoky time. See if we have anyone else out here that we could say hi to. Hi, Manga.
Manga Maine. We find out she's pregnant this Saturday.
It was really funny. I was talking about the quote unquote person, the quote unquote breeder that I had messaged about. Oh, escape convict.
Sorry, Maine. Sorry to scare you.
But I was telling everyone about contacting a certain breeder and how they say they do health testing and they list a bunch of things that they do in their health testing, but it's all stuff you can find out in the DNA panel. And Chantel named her because she's down in Vegas. Black Diamond.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Yeah, but it was because she researched her first and she was like, oh yeah, she charges $7,000 for them and all that stuff. Like, yeah, that's crazy.
Where's Rainier?
And where's Smokey? Chantel wants to see Smokey.
Right.
Hi.
I didn't know she was in Vegas.
Yeah, she's in Vegas. Oh, I gotcha. Oops. Hold up. No. Woo.
So that's all I needed. Hello, Mr. Smokey.
Hi.
It'll be picture day soon, probably tomorrow or Friday, depending on what lights.
Hi.
Oh, Mr. Zion too. Our new boy's gonna be pretty big too.
Yeah.
His birthday is November 3rd, I
Mhm.
think, or 4th. So he's already 8 pounds too.
Nice.
You guys are so cute. So you know what I think? I think this one right here is a twin. She looks the exact same as Agatha.
Yeah.
There's something
sure.
very identical about them. Except the personalities mostly, huh?
Yeah.
She's very playful and like Gaia. What's up?
Smokey might be the most handsome for sure. Ow. Poking me in the sides, are you? Meow, 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 meow. Bring out your eye googs, bro. Hi. Hello. All the beautiful babies, huh? Hello, welcome in.
Somebody up there. I know you. I walked in, there was like 5 of them looking up at the window.
Oh, who's on my back? Yeah, they've grown quite a bit. It's crazy.
Rainier is
Nose.
0.6
Hi.
Hi. They're on their way to being 4 pounds here in a moment.
Pretty close.
Babies, right on track, huh? You Simon, I can't, and I need to cut your little backer nails, don't I? I'm here, you.
Hi, Yosemite.
It's time, my friend. Okay. You're first on the list. I'm gonna eat you, I'm gonna eat you. You have a dual situation there, don't you? Don't you, sure, girlfriend? You've never had a kitten more like Cashy, though, that's all.
Yeah.
All I have to say.
Cashy boy, baby was a good boy.
Is it a coincidence or not? Oh, Andre.
Andre 3000. Andre the Giant. Oh, Andre the Giant.
You know.
Pretty good. Hi.
I just have to cut your back nails. Don't fight me on it. Oh, sad.
Favorite horror character is straight up always 24/7 will forever be Michael Myers.
What?
Horror character. Michael Myers is our favorite horror character.
Yes, for sure. And then after that,
oh gosh, I don't really watch horror much. Yeah, Scream's probably the only one that I really watched, unless it was. I don't think I could consider as the Conjuring isn't really horror; it's more just scary. But I do love the Conjuring series. Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Yeah, we do love that one.
Gladys, though. Gladys is a new fan favorite.
She's so creepy.
The weapons lady. And she won like the People's Choice Award for
crazy,
like best character or something like that. She did such a good job with it. And I'm excited that they've announced like prequels with it as well. Like giving her a backstory. Yeah. Yeah.
I've never had such a thing. Who is that?
Goodness me, you're gonna ruin these pants, bro. I like these pants. You too. You come here.
I cut mine at least. I'm working on the others. So half resistance.
Yep.
There's always gonna be some.
Ooh, yes. Haunting of Hill House was one of the best ones I've ever seen. The crooked neck lady thing freaked me the crap out because I'm sure a lot of us have experienced like sleep paralysis before. I experienced it a lot. So I've always been, once I heard about, like they say that when you have sleep paralysis, you have this demon on your chest. I've always freaked out from that thing.
Dude, you're not that intelligent.
Here's a Smokey B. Bear bed.
He's not from Grizzly though.
Nope, he's not.
All done. Okay, keep one's up next. Shoo.
Hi. There was one thing that freaked me out, not like about the story of Haunting of Hill House, but there was one episode essentially where the entire episode was just one long shot, and that stressed me the crap out as someone who does video and stuff, like just thinking about making sure that everything goes perfectly, everyone gets their lines straight, camera work is all good, everything is all good for the entire episode, and that stressed me the crap out. Oh, hello, Smokey B. Bear bed. This one's falling asleep. Yeah, it was so good. Give me 5.
Unexcused. Their back feet, they lose patience.
Yeah.
But they have to see it out, see it through. See it through, Zion. Keep on.
You stay, you stay, you stay. Yeah, it was visually stunning. It was really well done. It was really well done. I felt so bad though for the brother. It was interesting that all like the brothers and sisters each represented like one of the 7 deadly sins.
Is there a fat one? Is there a fat one? Gluttony?
Well, that's at least what they said. I don't think I remember a fat one, but it was probably more the drug addicted brother. Who is the biggest cuddly boy of this litter now? That definitely probably Smokey still, I would say. Meow. Plop.
I think Zion is the most people oriented though.
Oh, for sure.
A clinger finds out. But he is very high energy, so
yeah.
The energizer any.
All right, guys, we're gonna end the live here tonight because YouTube has this thing where it reminds you at the top of every hour to maybe take a break. So I might want to get ahead of it before anything else happens. Well, Thea's babies have similar faces and coloring. So 2 of them we think are smokes. One might be more of a high contrast black smoke, so a darker face and a lighter body. But the other one will look more like these babies here.
What are you talking about?
Thea's litter. Well, Thea's babies have similar faces and coloring.
Oh, I think that there's only one smoke.
Oh, there's only one smoke?
Yeah.
Okay. We saw one that might have.
There's one that has a fever coat.
Oh, it's a fever coat. Okay, maybe.
We don't know yet, so.
Yep.
Michelle is all black. And I think that other one is all
Hi.
I think there's 2 Saw Blacks and 1 smoke. So.
You're cute.
Time will tell. The fever coat thing makes things a little tricky.
Yeah, fever coat makes things tricky. We'll just make it till 30 minutes. We got about 30 seconds left to hit 30 minutes. Maybe that'll help the algorithm. I don't know. But yeah, if you guys are new here, please be sure to subscribe. We do go live every night. We try to at least. We start on the TikTok side of things, and then we'll come over here. We'll probably get a multi-stream app here soon. This guy's falling asleep. Oh, nope. Anyway, yeah, we appreciate you guys being here, and we'll catch you on the flippy flip.